Friends let friends know if they spit.
I'm gonna
Or
be honest, I don't.
you are
So
really close that they don't care if you spat on them.
I feel
Or
like
maybe
I
they're so close.
generally fall in that just
Ah,
in
the
general. Like unless it's like a big old glob or like purposeful, I feel like I just or it's red. If it's red, like I make a big deal if he like spits on me while he's talking to me.
she does. And
I go
I'm
like,
a real and I'm a real wet talker.
yeah, I don't have anything to say. We're here, so I guess we'll just like, can we just jump into an intro? Is this how this is gonna work? Hi, I'm Chick. I'm the dungeon master. And this is session 20. Yeah,
Oh wow.
I know, right? Don't all hop in here at once.
What up,
What?
peeps
Me?
in the internet verse? My name's Chris, aka Cribbins, aka L'Autre de Luçon. I am playing a human ranger. Well, I'm playing half a human ranger. They have half the limbs, but they are twice the fun. You may also know me as the Battle Pass Master. DM me, and I'll give you 50% off on V-Bucks with discount code, not real discount code, 21. My intro is over now.
Red.
Hi, I'm Red. You probably know me. I'm from the famous Twitch channel Red Talks About Stuff.
Infamous.
Infamous. Especially after yesterday. That VOD's not getting published.
Oh. Oh.
Um, your conversation was so I don't know, bad that it seeped into my chat last night.
Oh no. Oh no.
I may have had someone come from your chat and be like, Red's going off the rails.
Who is that?
I'm not gonna name names, especially when they're not here.
I want to know who the narc is.
Also, Red, you didn't introduce your character as well. Just
Oh, my character's name is Hordak Kettle Whistle. He is a halfling mastermind rogue who likes to play dress up, much like my prime minister.
yay. Oh yeah, sorry. Recap.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Aura is the first line of my notes with a full stop.
Okay.
So we take the morning to relax before we head to the council meeting. Hordak spent the morning creating another character. This time was Mr. Dundee. First name something. Crocodile Dundee? What was his name? I can't remember.
I don't even know
Anyway.
if I wrote it down.
He had a plan to set his hat on fire in the meeting for a big reveal. Yeah, that's a thing. Yep. Then we do a little side swipe to the council meeting, and Baba showed up. Good to see. Big elephant man. You know. We talked about the elephant in the room. There was no news from the other continents, but we kind of made a plan to go to the northern port to open up more trade routes for the town, and so we can get news faster from my family. And we put together a caravan of people. Also, Ravi, one of the council members, is going to be in charge of the money for the mercenaries. We were haggling with them because Ravi's a boss. We've got 6 mercenaries. I put 3 merchants. Do we have 3 merchants? Hold on a second. We've got 2 merchants, 2 mercenary 2 of the merchants, mercenaries, and then 4. So we've got 8 people altogether. Yes. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay. as you can tell, my notes are very jittery for some reason. I don't know why.
I wonder what was going on last week or last
Yeah.
session that
Also, I have been asking about Norris and Darren Chapman, who are people from my past, from when I was training before I became a captain. We're looking for Norris because he is a great strategist and we need all the help we can. Darren, if Darren's there as well, the brothers, so we might find them both. And I also sent the little gnome creator dude, crafter man, builder, to build a hand for me that sort of had a little bit of motion that I could control. Bit like Latruda with action grip, basically.
yeah.
And also the ghost of the politician that we killed, we saved from life, is also very pissed and wants revenge. But he's dead, so there's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
I think, did I cover everything? I feel like I covered most.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, council meeting. Barbar shows up. We decide to go to the northern port, put a caravan together. Hand is going to be made. Looking for Norris and Darren. Bam. There we go. That 3-hour session.
We got a lot done in it. A lot done.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's where we left off, kind of like in the waiting time, getting the caravan together, asking around town like if anybody else wants to join in the protection out of town. And so yes. Words are hard. I'm gonna have a little more coffee here. I don't know if it'll help. Okay, D&D though.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to do. And so over the next couple of days, your gnome person's working on hand things. People are gathering resources and things to take out on the caravan. Actually getting horses and carriages and things ready to carry things into people. Horses for people to ride, all these sorts of things, everything that goes into getting a caravan put together. During this time, while you're out and about, you do notice that there is a gaggle of people, including Babar, as well as a couple of other familiar faces. They're sitting at a bench. They seem to be poring over a book and papers and things. So you can do with that information what you will. He's not the king of elephants, but he is indeed an elephant man.
I'm gonna head over to big old Baba with his little crown and his green suit. And I'll be like, good morning. You have a busy morning today, eh? Wait, is it morning? Sorry, what time of day is it?
It could be morning. It doesn't give a shit. Whatever. I don't give a
The
care.
world cares not for your time.
Time isn't real.
Am I with Latruda right now?
If you want to be, and
one
if
of
you
your
are,
personalities.
who's with them?
And am I in a character? Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
was
you
wondering.
gotta decide that.
So you're gonna be Kevin Hart or Australian person being?
You got Chris Rock character.
Yeah.
Pacing back and forth the whole time.
That's literally what I hear when you're doing your Italian accent, your American Italian accent.
I don't know why. I'm not trying to make that
See,
character
it's
sound
so
black
weird
at
because
all.
I think Christopher Walken.
Oh yeah, okay.
I feel like if you now think about it, you won't be able to unhear it. I promise. But when you approach Babar and this group of people, you'll notice first that you recognize the papers that are there. They are copies of the papers that you've seen from Pardis.
Ah.
So that might give you an inkling. But Babar will greet you. Yes, very busy morning. We've finally gathered up some magic users, and we're gonna start figuring out if there's anybody here that's able to do the magic that is required to start getting the closer rifts figured out.
Ah, perfect. Do I I think maybe do you think when we start to close some rifts, they will be easier to close? You know, almost like when you're stitching an item of clothing, you know, the rip becomes smaller when you pull. Or do you think is it going to become more dense in one area?
I honestly couldn't tell you. Artist would maybe know, being that he has done this before.
Hmm.
I feel like it could be a little bit of both, depending on how far away the rifts are from the rifts that you're stitching up. It might be that the closer ones get worse, but further ones get better, vice versa. I don't really know, like, if the tears are attached to one another, or if they are completely separate tears.
Uh, yes, that is. They all seem to be going to different areas so far, but they do seem to be related to each other, which really fucking not Red. Sorry, what was his name? Harry. Harry had a really good grasp on the concept. He described it as lots of papers together, and you stab the paper, and then when the paper is stabbed, the pieces fold into each other like layers. I kind of think of it as like you fold if you have thin toilet paper and you fold it, so you get you can do a stronger wipe, but it's not enough, and your finger goes through. Then the whole thing's covered in shit.
Yeah,
That sort of resonates with me a bit more.
that's fair. I might actually take that paper analogy for intro classes. That a lot of sense.
I
Uh,
hope you're taking the first paper example for your intro classes.
are, are you Monozaki right now?
I'm Mr. Mazaki. Pleasure to meet you.
What? That? Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. I thought I was with someone else. Sorry.
Oh my god. This is chaos. Absolute chaos. Yeah, I guess Babar hasn't met Monozaki. Um it's good to meet you, Monozaki. That's an interesting accent you have. Where's that from?
Oh, I thank you. It's from the southern regions of Temuchual.
Mooch.
It's the joining between the territories of Triton and Australia, and that's why it's called the Tar Mutual. Just to if you are unfamiliar with the geography.
Latruda is exactly correct.
Thank you.
I hate how many areas just get made up on the spot, and I have to try to figure out where the fuck they actually are on the map. Australia is not one of them. Something like Australia exists.
Oh no, it was Cry Keep.
Yeah,
Cry
Keep. That's right.
That was
That's
it.
right. Oh, I have that written down. Southern Island region, prison, Crikeep. Those are my notes. Great notes.
And then it became Crikey.
Yeah. And then Crikey can just, like, replace words.
Yes.
Yeah. And gets really overused by our friend, I don't know what your name is. Dundee? Is Dundee your first name?
What my
His name's
other persona?
Dundee. Dundee.
I don't know who
Um,
this Dundee is. I'm Monozaki.
Okay, this is not in character, you dingus.
Yeah, Dundee is his first and last name. Like Fudd, he's another
Oh,
one.
he's like Cher, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it should be his first, middle, and last name. And then
Dundee,
if you say his name
Dundee.
repeatedly, you get chased by a shark. It's like Dundee.
No, you get chased by a
Dundee.
stingray.
Dundee. A stingray. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, Baba, the reason I've approached you, is because we are going to leave today. On our caravan. We were just gathering supplies. I believe we are ready now. Is there anything specific? We are trying to open the trade route so things can move back and forth a lot easier, clear the road, and all those things. But you say you need more spellcasters. Maybe we can send down spellcasters if we come across any.
That would be helpful. Sending them down, or even just giving word where they can meet. And I can send people or go myself to them as well. But yeah, the more spellcasters, especially if they're more experienced spellcasters. No offense to the spellcasters that are here, of course. But the knowledge is of a wide range of types of magic without being very specialized. So especially if you can find people who are specialized in like conjuration, planes specifically, things like that, teleportation, they already kind of know how these magics work.
Okay. Yes.
Any magic user who's willing to study is helpful.
Is that a abjuration or is it conjuration?
I
I'm most
think
familiar with
it's
the schools.
conjuration.
I just want to say we should find a pair of brothers who are spellcasters who specialize in planes. And they can be the right brothers.
I really appreciated that joke. I really appreciated that. There was some levels to that joke. That's going that yes, I like that joke.
I think it's good.
I think it was one of those where I was actually too proud to laugh.
Yeah. I just nodded like, yeah, that was a fucking good one. Mononyms. How come I never knew mononym was
I don't know, you'll learn it
mononymous?
soon, probably.
What the fuck does mononymous mean? No, not fuck. Captions. Come on.
Monotonous.
Mononymous?
Monogamous.
I don't know. What does it mean?
Monogamy, oh my.
Mononymous is a person known by just one name. So the name itself is a mononym.
Mononym, but people who use mononyms are mononymous.
Yes. But not always monogamous.
Not always. You know, if you had a load of them together, you'd have a menagerie of monogamous mononyms. Imagine an imaginary menagerie of mononym monogamous men. Anyway.
Anyway. Yeah.
I will add that to the list of things we are going to be doing. I will send down spellcasters, or I mean, they'll be able to contact you, I believe, right? Oh, they can contact people that they know.
Well, it depends on the spellcaster, but we could make sure to bring some pigeons to send word back.
Well, I do have this stone.
Oh, true. We have a little walkie-talkie
This allows me to
stone.
contact Baba, but now we're on the same plane. It should work a lot better, yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that is good. Also, I just kind of wanted to talk to you because I wanted to say goodbye, and I wish you the best.
Thank you, and thank you for your help, and hopefully we'll stay in contact and get this shit figured out.
Call me.
Did Hordak know Babar?
No.
Okay. It was
No.
a pleasure to meet you, Babar. Hello and goodbye. I hope we meet again. And I'll wink. Like that. That's how you wink.
Well, if you're traveling with Latruda, I'm sure we will.
Okay, I suppose we should begin our journey, no, Mr. Monozuki?
Yes, I believe we should.
All right. So, the way that travel is going to work is each of us is going to roll a percentile.
Oh, I need to get my dice.
And this is so embarrassing. Fucking embarrassing! I don't have a trash can.
Well,
You got
you can blame our... What?
Nothing!
You can blame our cat for knocking them off and carrying them around and shit. Because I used to have them just over my desk all the time.
Well, that was silly.
Roll D100s, where's the D10s? Oh, there we go. I am ready to roll a percent.
I'm
Or
also
am I?
ready. Oh, shit. Cox.
Alright, well, go ahead and roll them. Because what I'm gonna do
Shit, cock.
is I'm gonna take all of the encounters that we roll and I'm going to make them happen logically within the travel time, rather than just be like, oh, that day, at that time? That doesn't make sense, but okay.
I got
A storm comes.
57.
I got 94. Did you say 67, Red?
50.
57. Never mind.
How?
How?
Uh-oh. Are we gonna die?
Do we get really good stuff again?
I know,
We always
Michael-
get really good stuff.
Michael did warn me that your stream yesterday was how to TP. Oh no, it was Gangthor warned me that your stream yesterday was how to TPK a party. So
I mean, in a way, it actually was. We were talking about apocalypses yesterday. No, so... behind the scenes talk, I made social, environmental, and combat encounters. Okay?
Yes.
I spread them out very well across thing.
You see, randomness does not care for spreading.
It doesn't. And
yeah, randomness is a prude like that.
Hmm.
good luck.
Yay.
As a very not combat character, I'm very concerned.
You've got range and like hide in plain sight and stuff though, haven't you? So you can
What do you mean?
can, like,
hiding in
move and
plain
shoot.
sight? No.
well not hide in plain sight. What is it? You're tiny, so you can hide easier. Right?
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so? You're a fucking halfling. Sorry, that was very mean.
Isn't that it?
Oh yeah. I'm naturally stealthy.
There we go.
Oh, I can attempt to hide even when I'm obscured only by a creature that is at least one size larger than you. So I can like hide in your legs or whatever.
Like,
I used to do that.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, I know. Oh, that's rude. Oh, now I'm sad because my first character who died really fast was a halfling, that became cuddle buddies. That's what, because I always like shared a square with one of the other characters. Then we became really good friends, and then we both died.
Oh, was it an AOE?
No,
No.
no. He ran into a scary room, or got pulled into a scary room, and was like obviously dying. And I made the in character scary choice of going in to try to save him. I died too.
Oh, that's why you leave your
Yeah.
friends behind.
And then I believe my character closed the door and we continued
This is
on.
actually real. You closed the door and walked away. That's what happened.
I remember the dungeon master turning to me and being like, "So what do you do?" And I'm like, "I closed the door."
Yeah,
Yeah.
our bodies are still there. Those plants ate us all up.
Bards will tell of that day. The day that the door was closed.
Oh, I got it.
So first day of travel goes well, right? Super.
Where the fuck
Super
are my
well.
notes for that?
I got 94%. That means that's obviously good.
Yeah, see, I didn't set it up like that at all. It wasn't like low's good, or yeah, low's good and bad's high, or fuck.
Low's bad and good's high. I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. So the first leg of travel is going to be
First leg. Gee.
is going to be to the edge of the forest and then to the settlement at the crossroads. Just so you know
okay.
how far we're going. So the first day of travel, it goes by without any problem. Good travel day of the caravan, everybody getting to know each other.
I'm going to use my techniques straight away for slowly becoming the commander of the mercenaries. Just trying to make a good band that would work together well, so they have more chance of surviving.
Sure.
As the NPCs. So I'm just gonna do the typical, get them to do small favors for me just through the day. Just be like, "Oh, do you mind if is it okay if you hand me this or do this?" Because that builds trust.
Sure.
So that's I'm gonna be working my way in.
And is Hordak doing anything? Also, who is Hordak traveling?
Probably is Dundee, right?
I don't know. Whoever you want. You're the one who's got to keep track of these things, and who you do have to kind of understand, like, who knows you as who, because that's gonna be very difficult for me to.
No, I think Monozaki Jefferson then is the right character.
Hey. I forgot his last name.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Oh, that was my thing.
Oh.
Because you asked, like, what kind of names do they have in this? I gave you.
So you have to be Hordak for this whole trip. Hordak has to be Monozaki for this whole trip.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. At least while you're like with the caravan. If there are times where you technically character and hope followed you.
And while we are traveling, I will poke and prod with various mercenaries and merchants, asking about how they feel about their government, and if possible, that their surplus labor might be getting exploited.
I want you to pick a couple of specific people from the list.
I will target...
Monozaki, could we have just a quick huddle for a second?
Probably a Big Jim. And the gnome.
The gnome?
The animal handler gnome?
Pigeoneer.
No, Dimitri.
Oh, Dimitri.
Oh, right, we have the Pigeoneer. I forgot about that. And Little Jim.
I can't wait until he releases his next album.
Little Jim?
Lil Jim.
So, Latruda, you wanted a word?
Yes. I've noticed the undertones of the political alignment kind of thing that you're pushing. Not going to try and step on your toes or anything, but if you could try not to get, if you could maybe sugar me up a little. Is that what you say? If you could make me seem bigger
So
me
they
up.
have more faith in you as a leader.
Yes, because I feel the anti-government thing may, affect them taking orders, if that makes sense. But
For
feel free
sure.
for anti-government, but also, it is important that we work together quite well.
I understand that. I can couch the criticisms of our greater leaders with, oh, maybe they should be leaders more like Latruda. Maybe the king has too many legs.
Nice. You know what? You know what? I like that. Yes.
All right,
No.
I can work with that, Latruda, for sure.
So
Alright,
my tagline is, half the limbs but twice the fun. That is my
I will try to work that in the conversation.
perfect. Perfect. Splendid. I like this.
So I think for this, I'd like both of you to do a charisma roll.
Okay.
Just to kind of see like how the things that you're doing come off to around you.
A charisma roll sounds like a kerfuffle you get into with someone that is well liked.
I got a 20.
God, me and this guy got into a proper charisma roll the other day.
Wait, we don't get to use a skill for this, though, do we?
You guys can choose a skill that's under charisma if you want. Preferably persuasion or
Okay, I'll use persuasion. And so I actually got 24.
I was going to try and use insight rather than charisma, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So I got 20, and my insight is +6, so 26.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Ebus.
I got a 20, and I was like, yeah, natural 20, and I was like, wait, oh, it's a skill check. You can't crit on a skill.
So the next time that you have to, that we do something like this, Latruda will get, advantage, from Hordak doing well. Adding up.
Ooh.
As well as persuading, like, his government.
Nice. Okay, I'm making a note of that.
I'll probably remember.
If I write it down, it's canon. Oh, Redbeard smells.
What?
It's canon. Written
It's
down.
canon.
So the first night, how do you want to set up, like, sleeping? How are people sleeping with this caravan travel?
Naked and spread.
I guess let me ask a better question. Like, are you going to be, like, sleeping, like, all together, or do you think there's gonna be, like, little groups of people sleeping? Do you think people are gonna sleep in their carts, on the ground, in tents?
Oh, I figured we'd set up like a little like tent city kind of thing next to the caravan. Probably like pull it up like we'd probably like make a fire or whatever and then make like the half circle of caravans and then like tents around.
With it being a caravan, there is us. Are there others with us? You
Yeah.
know,
So like you
okay.
have like the people that you brought, along with like the animal handler and the drover. But like some people have definitely like tacked on. Like there are some more tradespeople specifically. As
Yeah.
far as like fighty people, you kind of have but some more merchants and people. I mean, I guess either way they're merchants. But there are people who are looking to sell things, and then there are also people who are looking to go out and buy some stuff and bring it back to Silverdeath. What what Veg say?
He said, "Is there going to be a gargling in this campaign?"
Arlen D's nuts!
Oh,
Got him!
You can see why I timed him out.
Alright, so we've got 2 merchants with us. We have a cart, and then there's 2 merchants. They'll have a cart. So we've got 3 carts with us.
Sure.
Just us, and then there'll be others. So I'm thinking we do a U shape with the carts and sleep in the middle.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking like we can get off the road like a tiny bit. Do a fire, but then use the carts to block the view of the fire from the road, like as best we can.
So you're going to have the carts between you and the road, and then have the other side be the forest.
Yes.
Okay.
Are we not better blocking ourselves from the forest?
Just asking question.
Well, I think
Because
I'm more concerned with. I mean, from the forest, you just have the fauna, and if the fauna wants to mess with our business, then it might. But I feel like that's a lower chance than
no, I
bandits or
understand.
ne'er do wells who are wandering down the road.
I understand that you've not been around that long here, but the forest is not full of just fauna. The forest is also full of portals to other dimensions. So the things that are traveling on the road, I am a lot less scared of than things that have appeared from somewhere else and are wandering lost through the forest.
Okay, but what about so do we want to block the line of sight of the fire from the road or from the forest? Because I feel like the trees of the forest will naturally do that to a degree.
I was thinking of just like like a C or a U shape,
Yeah, like a
and then we just
horseshoe.
yes, the shoe of a horse, and then we sleep in the shoe of the horse.
Yes, I agree. I believe where we're splitting is on where the opening of the horse is.
Yes,
The
I
horseshoe.
believe it should face the road and not the trees.
I mean, all right. You are our glorious leader.
You damn fucking right I am. So, yes, that is how we shall sleep. I just don't. Like a troll has wandered out of the forest before, while we've been on the road. It's just I'd rather not have just some fucker coming from the open space. I'd rather they have to at least walk around to get to us.
Hmm.
Because then they'll have to step into the road, which will be open. And, I can see it better. I do only have one eye.
All right. I mean, you are the leader. I've presented my case, but I
Mhm.
understand if you want to go another direction. Uh, I
We'll
will
try it for tonight.
even.
If it doesn't work well, if we get attacked from the road by banditos or religious fanatics or whatever people do on roads these days, we will go with your time next time. Yes. Sorry, the translation in my brain
All
doesn't
right,
work sometimes.
I believe that is a fair deal, and I tell you what, I will even do my best attempt to refrain from telling you I told you so when it inevitably goes awry.
Okay. It doesn't count though if the things walk out of the woods because they walk out of the woods to come around. Because that, you know, they will technically be on the road, but it is because they've gone around. Not to split hairs or anything.
All
Night.
right, I know you're already qualified. Nothing's happened yet. You're already defending the inevitable holes in this plan. I understand, but
I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just leave it at that.
all right, time to lay down for the night. How are we doing watches? Do we have watch people, or do we have spells to set up for watch, or?
Fox will take the first watch for me. Well, for us. And then I will take the watch for the rest of the night.
You do also have fuck.
We do have.
You have Martin the Marshman, who's Warforged. So the way that they sleep, is they have to remain motionless for 6 hours, but they are still like conscious.
Oh,
So, like they can still see and hear and things.
That's very cool. Also feels a little bit like cheating.
It's very similar to an elf, right?
Yeah, true.
Like they
But
only like meditate for 4 hours.
Well, the captions just said that I said British for a second. Then I don't know why. You said British.
It just says that for you sometimes.
It's just
British
reminding
people. British
everyone.
Screams in British.
Is that just
It's fuck yeah, way. So the Warforged and Fox will take watch first,
Okay.
and then I will do second watch with Monozaki. You get a good night's sleep.
Sir, yes, sir.
I want you fresh, like
I bet you do.
Daisy. I think second will be Ben and Chris. Ben and Chris can take second watch. That's what'll do. That's what'll do. The red shirts. The red shirts are taking second watch.
so how many watches were there?
Do it. 2.
Just 2?
Mm-hmm.
You like evens or odds?
That's a very difficult question. I'm gonna say evens.
Holy shit. I was gonna use a fucking D4, but I can't find one. So odds, evens,
It's
and odds
triangle.
work no matter. You said you liked evens?
I do like evens. I prefer numbers divisible by 5 more than anything. But those are even and odds, so that's why it's a difficult question.
So during second watch then, during the red shirts watch, I suppose.
Oh no.
I'll get the red shirts to do perception checks. So I'll get each of you to roll a perception check. I think just straight roll though.
Oh no, I can't roll gaily.
No gay rolls. This time.
Well.
was
I got 11.
okay.
Just sometimes I feel like my dice are weighted or something, but I rolled a 20, and then I rolled a 3, so. I don't know what the plus is for a red shirt.
I think they get no plus.
I get minuses.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. So. Oh, weird. Okay. So Ben, notice or hears something. I'm gonna let you respond the way that you think this guy would respond. He hears, like, still in the forest, but off to the north, like the direction that you're going. There's some growling.
Okay.
Coming from the forest.
Yeah. In the
Oh,
forest,
that's
kind
good.
of like here. I'll bring up my
It's good that they didn't come from the road.
bam.
Bam.
So pretend you can't see any circles. I apparently left them.
I see circles. I'm seeing circles I'm not supposed to be seeing.
So, the growling's coming from, like, this direction. And I will, share in place to see it and read. Oh, that's not how I do it. How I do.
This is how we do it. So, if I was... I'm going to put myself in the mindset of Ben. Ben, this ordinary plebeian of a man. This grey, unannouncing persona. He would probably go, what's that noise? And then he would probably stand up and prance over to the noise to investigate.
Okay. Is he going to, like, mention to Chris that he's doing this?
Well, Chris, being a laid back and chill, cool dude, would probably just be like, what? Oh. After he says, what's that noise? And he will stay by the fire.
Okay. We'll call them, thing 1 and 2. So thing 2 is gonna be Ben, because that's what I've already decided here. And so he's just gonna go prancing off into the lightly wooded area, trying to figure out what these growls are. Is he going to do this stealthily?
He is bending his knees in the prance to try and soften the steps. Okay. So yes.
Yeah. So he can roll a stealth check.
I will roll a stealth check for Ben. A 3. That's a different dice.
Good. So he's gonna go off. And
he's gonna fart with every step.
He is pretty, like, every branch he could possibly step on, he does. The trees around him are shaking and, like, cones are falling out of them. He is disturbing animals, and so squeaks are happening. I'd say he's making enough noise that I would like, Hordak and Latruda to do perception checks.
Well, that's better. Perception, you say? Oh. Oh no, it's hearing, isn't it? It's not disadvantage.
Correct.
+6, so 23.
Okay. Hordak.
What do I do? I rolled something?
A perception.
Oh, again?
What do you mean again?
Well, I rolled one.
This is for Hordak because Ben was so terrible. Ben
Okay.
stood on every
Oof.
twig and made such a racket that
I got a
he actually
7.
woke up.
So Hordak does not hear anything. Latruda is roused by the sound of like breaking branches. You're not quite sure like what it is that you're hearing, but you're hearing a lot of breaking branches.
Okay, Latruda doesn't have any of the limbs and stuff on because they can't sleep in them. They're a bit, they're not comfortable to sleep in. So they wake up just in their linen undergarments and pull themselves up, like next to the cart, and just holding themselves up, and they're trying to see into the dark where they think they were.
I'd say because it's dark, the firelight kind of like hits where those caravan like boundary is, and you can't really see a whole lot past that without.
Okay.
You do see that like Chris is awake though, and is on watch.
Hey, Chris, where's Ben?
I don't know. He went into the forest.
Ugh. Can you go make sure he's still alive, please? And also tell him to make, like, 99% less noise.
Oh, yeah, okay, I can do that. And he will head off. I assume he's not even thinking about being stealthy, because he has no idea why. Right? He's just gonna walk off.
I think,
and yet be quieter
probably...
somehow.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he could just shout for Ben and make less noise.
Yeah. I mean, he could do that. He could, like, come up here and shout if that's what we want to do.
Yeah, these guys are like... They're a project. They're a project.
And as he gets up to do that, you hear Ben scream.
Oh! Shit. I'm gonna fumble to put on my arm and leg, which is like donning. Probably gonna take a couple rounds, so.
Yeah. I do think the scream wakes up the rest of the people that are here. And I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll.
Happening.
No, 19.
Oh shit! I got
I'm
22.
wondering if I can get through. I've a lot of d20s. I'm wondering if I can roll one separate d20 each time. I feel like I wasted a good dice on that.
Sorry, what'd y'all get?
22.
Hey, I got 22 as well. 19
Nice.
plus 3.
Also 19 plus 3. Hey!
So you guys can decide who goes first. Or you can, like, act in the same round, but, like, I feel like that's gonna get confusing.
Hordak, grab my leg. No, not that one.
So this is gonna look like that. We can switch those if that's not the order you decide to go. So wait, which of you is gonna go first?
I think you should probably go first, because I got the sneak attack thing.
Yes. I've already like sort of half dove down.
Yeah, you're
I'm
like
like in
already
throne,
acting.
putting my stuff on, and then
I'm gonna.
Hordak is gonna come over to assist me.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for checking out Chicka D&D. If you liked what you saw, click all the buttons down below. Subscribe, like, comment. You know the drill. Thank you again so much. See you next time. Bye.